Hello everybody, this is Morgan, Connor, and Amy Claire, and we're going to teach you about rationalism. Rationalism is a new look on government based on reason and science rather than religion and faith.
The beginning of this time period starts off with the publication of the Encyclopediae in 1751. This was considered the Enlightenment Bible. In 1756, the 7 Years' War broke out, which involved the major European political powers, including England. Later, James Watt invents the steam engine in 1765.
Two important events that led up to the Revolutionary War was the Boston Massacre in 1770 and the Boston Tea Party in 1773. One very important man involved in the Boston Tea Party were Samuel Adams. Samuel Adams is a graduate of Harvard, a member of the Continental Congress in 9 years, and one of 4 men chosen to represent Massachusetts Bay Colony.
The American Revolution started in 1775. Many people were involved, including Thomas Paine, who was born on January 29, 1737, and died on June 8, 1806. He wrote Common Sense, which was part of the magazine The Crisis. Common Sense was a pamphlet that encouraged complete independence from England. The crisis went from December 23, 1776 to April 19, 1778. It was the first periodical or magazine during this time period. There were 16 of them eventually written. Another important man during the American Revolution was Patrick Henry, who was born on January 23, 1737, and died on October 8, 1773. He was the man responsible for the Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death statement. He was also the first American politician who called voters fellow citizens. He wrote the Apotheosis of Liberty.
The Treaty of Paris in 1783 was written and signed. This was after the American Revolution ends. Signing of the Constitution was in 1787. Someone who is involved is James Madison, who's the fourth president and also known as the father of the Constitution. He jointly authored the Federalist Papers, and he wrote essays promoting the ratification of the United States Constitution. Two of his most enduring ideas were the large republic thesis and the argument for separation of powers and checks and balances. The Declaration of Independence was written by Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was born on April 13, 1743, and died July 4, 1826. He was from Virginia. He was the person who drafted the Declaration of Independence. He is also known as the father of the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration was then passed on July 4th when America became an independent country for the first time. He later became the third president. John Hancock, who was born May 24th, 1775, and died October 8th, 1793, was the first to sign his name on the Declaration of Independence. Which he signed huge to show the king that he wanted his independence. He was also the president of the First and Second Continental Congress.
Other events in this era were George Washington was elected president in 1793, the Bill of Rights are ratified, the Reign of Terror, which begins in 1793, and John Adams is elected president in 1796.
Other important historical works during this time period was the Jefferson Bible, which was written by Thomas Jefferson. This book was similar to the Bible. It was a copy and paste, if you will. This Bible excluded miracles of Jesus, mentions of the supernatural events, and sections of the Gospel and other parts of the Bible that show that Jesus was divine. The Federalist Papers were also very important. They were written by Alexander Hamilton, James Madison, and John Jay. The Federalist Papers are a series of 85 articles and essays that are promoting the ratification of the United States Constitution. Another important work during this time period is the autobiography of Benjamin Franklin. This is significant because it is the first autobiography written during this time. Rationalists believed in reason and science as the answer to everything. They believed that logic is better than emotion, and that logic and reason should be used to help the community rather than harm it. The rationalist people relied on the power of minds to shape the future dynasties. Thanks for watching!